Queen Mary. And I didn't really believe a lot of that shit, I'm gonna be honest. Because who knew that you could just, instead of buying a Ouija board or something of that sort, that you could just buy a deck of cards and call it quits. So I'm going to be trying to kind of disprove this in my own way. I have 3 candles right here. I'm going to be sitting on this couch, which has their merch, just so you know I got it from them. Along with this. Not trying to sponsor their stuff at all. With this game, you're going to need a deck of cards. I've already taken this out of the box, so I don't feel like using this deck of cards. Because like I said, skeptics. So I have another set of cards that I was going to cut open, but because I know somebody's going to ask about this whole thing, I did kind of open it, but there's still tape, and I promise you, and I can show you the fact that all of them are still in the same order. Let me demonstrate. I'll walk to you, but eventually I have to light these candles. And then I have to look up the rest of the rules. But as you can see, all of these cards are in order. I have not taken anything out of order. Everything is still in the same order it came in boxed. Now what you're going to want to do, from what I got from that video, you can start at any time. There is 4 cards: clubs, hearts, diamonds, and spades. You're going to want to take out any cards you can't play with, such as the Joker and the instruction cards, as I've already done here. It does not matter if you leave the aces in. I will probably take them out just due to the fact that I don't feel like they're necessary for this game at all. All of those are taken out. I will shuffle my deck here in a second. Now with this game, you eventually have to turn off the lights. So I have a still wrapped pack of matches that I bought from the Dollar Tree just to do this. And I've also bought candles, but those have been previously used just so nobody questions the candles. If they flicker, it's either because there's an air vent right over there and it kicks on every once in a while. These are real matches, and if you are a small kid, I would not recommend doing this at home. Adults, you know whether or not you're going to burn yourself, so I shouldn't have to warn you, and if I do have to warn you, then there is obviously a problem there. I'm going to place the edges facing off so that the smoke can drift. I actually don't mind the smell of matches, but I do have 3 cats, 1 in the bathroom, and there is 2 currently by you. The matches are now not hot. I will set them off to the side. I will pull out my laptop and look up the rest of these rules. It should not take long, but also let me switch off the lights before I forget this. You have to have complete darkness for the most part. Since I have these 3 candles, and I will be pulling this closer to me, I'm sorry if I sound stuffy, or whatever I may sound like. I am sick currently, so obviously, I'm not going to be feeling the best. I am going to the hostinmymachine.com in order to find this. I believe that is also where Sam had went to find this, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure they would link that below if they were going to use that site. I did not look. I'm just kind of looking just to make sure that I have the right cards. So, it does say that you have to have 2 people, but I might be trying to debunk the fact that Sam said you can have 1 person. Because usually when playing these types of games, you usually have to have about 2, 3, or 4 people. So in this game, the requirements is a deck of playing cards. We have that. But I'm using the standard blue instead of the red because you did not see me unwrap those. It also says you need a French suit of 52 cards, although a specific brand is not required. Discard the jokers, which I've already done, but I've also made sure to discard my aces and also my instruction cards because I find that those are not important. You will need salt. I forgot this step. Let me go get my salt. Salt has been collected. A candle, a lighter, or matches, and a dark or quiet room. I have both right now. There's nothing that's going to be happening, and if you do see light, it is because there is a little bit of light shining through just due to the fact that it's probably 6 in the morning by now. They said that you can start at any time, so because it's quiet and a little bit dark in here, because I usually keep it very dark, it should work. Hey, okay. On this site, it does say you can have at least 1 player. Additional players may take a part as well. If there are more than 2 players, designate the first player. Wow, okay. They do not have a lot of instructions on here, do they? Begin at any time, okay? If it is daytime, draw the curtains. That's perfect. Alright. If there are 3 or more players, place it in the center, okay? Sprinkle an amount of salt on the cards. Shuffle the deck thoroughly. If there is more than 1 player, have each player shuffle them. Alright? I already know how to place it. You place it in 2 rows of 3. Skip that. 2 rows of 3. Skip that. 2 rows of 3. So technically in each row you'll have 6, 6, and 6, which Sam pointed out in his video. Yet again, I'm not sponsoring any of his videos or his wear. I'm just letting you guys know because I had to find this out. Like I said, I just rewatched it and I had to make a video because it was making me go nuts. So if the card is a heart, the answer is yes. If the card is a spade, the answer is no. If the card is a diamond, it means maybe. And if the card is a club, it means I don't know. So when we are doing this game, do not proceed with no. If you start getting any answers, so to speak, as in like, I don't want to talk to you, please go away, stuff like that. This game is a yes or no question game, kind of similar to the Ouija game. So therefore, it's just kind of one of those games that you got to watch out for, because if some bad starts happening, you got to discard this game really quickly. You don't want that type of stuff either in your personal space or just around you in general, because it can have a bad juju on it And you don't want that around your family, your kids, your animals, whatever, etc. If the answer is maybe, proceed with caution. If the answer is I don't know, proceed with caution. If you do not feel any heat emanating from the card, the invitation has failed. Continue to fare well. Just say farewell, blow out the candles, put salt on it, and discard those cards. That is why I have 2 sets of cards. But at the same time, I don't know if I will use those without thoroughly shuffling them. And I kind of suck at shuffling cards. I'm not gonna lie. And I apologize in advance if this camera phone gets busted because my cats are fighting over there. Alright. So that is all set and done. Let me just put my laptop off to the side here, which it might die. Alright, let me put this off to the side here. Put the brightness down. I will use that if I feel absolutely necessary. So what we're going to do is scoop everything back. I will tell you what the card is and is not. This one in the middle is kind of blowing out. I will use a little bit of a backlight so that you'll be able to see a little bit more. I hope you guys don't mind. Like I said, I kind of suck at shuffling. It did say put salt on the cards for whatever reason before we begin. So that's what I'm going to do, whether it's weird or not. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so that happened. That is definitely something I did not see in the actual game itself when Sam and Colby played it. But then again, I could have missed a step, or they could just not have said it because they did not want to say it in their video. As always, I told you I do suck at shuffling cards. So please forgive me in advance. I'm still trying to learn, especially with these ones, since they are newly taken out of the box. Therefore, I have absolutely no bend with these cards as well. So trying to get a grip on them is going to be fun. If there's one thing I need to learn, it's flipping cards. I feel like that is such an easy thing to do for most people. But I can't seem to do it. At all. Like, I can't seem to just flip cards as easily as some people can. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm looking at these cards. Duh, people are going to be like, duh, what the fuck are you doing? Like I said, I have absolutely no clue shuffling cards, so it might take me like 6 times just to make sure everything is shuffled. And I'm not looking in the camera. I can actually not see any of the cards from this distance. The reason I had to place you guys over there is because I do not have a typical camera stand. I'm sorry for that cat behind you. This will be edited out, you cats. I will make sure that that is well edited. But sometimes that is cats for you. Sometimes that is cats. So what I'm about to do is a whole different situation when playing this game. It's sorry for the background noise and all of that. I do have my fiance on a video call. We're just going to switch a few things around because I still have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, and you're going to put it in 2 sets. I just saw that card. 2 sets of 6. 3 sets of 6, my bad. So I just realized that me and Sam have the same card brand, and I did not intentionally do this. That's my cat. It just scared me. I know they have better cameras and all of that. I really don't. I'm just a starting YouTuber. I'm going to place these off to the side here. Hopefully you could actually see the fact that I placed them here. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over the actual cards itself and see which one is emanating heat from it. I'll move these candles back a little bit. And for the hell of it, I might even do this. Alright. I'm not into the game. It just said to sprinkle salt, so I'm not sure if that is before or after. So I'll just do it just as a precaution. So this is what you would do. And first thing you want to start off is there any spirits who would like to communicate with me? I got a diamond. I don't know if you could see that. I did get a diamond. And I will put that card over here. This is going to be the first card in the deck from the bottom. I will show you all of these cards after. It is a 3 of diamonds. Just go ahead and if you need, write it down. Because I'm just going to keep stacking cards. Did you die in this area? Illuminates. I got a heart. So this is yes. This is the 2 of hearts. I keep forgetting to ask the question. I'm so bad at these games because it's been a while. Did you die a peaceful death? Ooh. This is a maybe. Actually, this is a I don't know. This is a 8 of clubs. That is a I don't know. Alright. Did you have a lover? This answer is a maybe. This is the 4 of diamonds. Did you get killed by said lover? I don't know. This is the 7 of clubs. I don't know if you can see that. This is the 7 of clubs. I'm going to try to keep those all in a stack there. Did you get hurt in an accident? I'm going to go from this side this time. I felt a little bit of heat somewhere in here. But I skipped over it because I didn't think about it too much. Alright, I think it's this one. This is a 5 of hearts, which means yes. I'm just going to hold it right here. This is a 5 of hearts. That means they did die in an accident. Was this accident broadcast on live television? I'm going to start from this side. I'm just going to keep going from different sides. If you do hear or see anything beside me that is not a cat, please let me know in the comments. I can't decide which one is hotter between these two, to be honest. This is a I don't know. And this is a 2 of clubs. Did you die very tragically? I don't know. This is a 9 of clubs. Don't be alarmed, that was just me trying to get the cat's attention. So the last thing I ended this on was, did you die tragically? And it said, I don't know. Did you live a good life? Ooh, I have a lot of energy coming off of this one. This is a King of Hearts, which is a yes. Are you a good person? This is the... Really? Jack of Clubs. I don't know. They don't know if they were a good person. Alright. Are you a malicious spirit or an evil spirit? The answer is no, and this is a 8 of spades. Trying to see if I hear anything at all. Alright, then let's continue. Did you have a good family? This is a 9 of diamonds, and that does mean maybe. Alright. Were you born a human? This is a 6 of clubs, and it says, I don't know. Do you wish to keep communicating with me? This is a 10 of clubs, and that is saying, I don't know. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you wish to communicate with me? This is a 4 of spades, and it's saying no. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave them alone. I'm going to put these cards away right here. Then to end the game, first you have to do is speak goodbye, blow out the candle, gather up all the cards, sprinkle a small amount of salt over them, have the principal shuffle the cards thoroughly, and do not use the card deck ever again. Alright, goodbye. But before I do shuffle these cards and end this game thoroughly, I would like to show you that I am making sure that I take the right precautions. I'm going to turn on this light and show you each card. That's 3 of diamonds, the 2 of hearts, the 8 of clubs, the 4 of diamonds, the 7 of clubs, the 5 of hearts, the 2 of clubs, the 9 of clubs, my bad, the king of hearts, the jack of clubs, the 8 of spades, the 9 of diamonds, my bad, the 6 of clubs, the 10 of clubs, and most of all, the 4 of spades. And so you don't think I am skipping out on that final step, making sure I pick up all of these cards again. I'm going to take all of these cards. And because I might be a little bit of a kid, I am going to really badly shuffle these cards. And you know what? I should have done this the whole time, but I'm going to pull this table really close to me. I got a little bit of wax on the table when I pulled those candles. I'm going to do this. And I think you already saw me use the salt shaker. But just in case and to verify that I did, I'm going to then put these cards here, sprinkle some salt, and then we are going to shuffle them because, yet again, I'm a little kid. And they said thoroughly, and I can't do that on my own as of right now because these cards are still new. And still, I don't know what I'm going to do with these cards. Honestly, I might take that risk of keeping them just due to the fact that I bought them for this game. But I also didn't know I would have to shuffle them back into the whole card deck. I thought that I could just shuffle the cards amongst each other, I guess. Which I guess isn't very safe and secure. But then again, I do not really care. I'm just trying to show you the fact that has happened. And then with all of the cards, I'm going to take these blue ones remaining off the side, since I discarded them in the first game. I'm going to put them back in, and I am going to throw them away. I do not currently have a trash to throw them into, so I'm going to set this off to the side, but I'm guessing as long as you do not play with these cards, you should be fine. If you're the idiot that does play with these cards, then by God, you probably have it coming in the first place. I do have a Ouija video coming up soon, and I'm sorry about that. But I have to try to debunk the Ouija board as well, even though I really do. I do fuck with these kinds of things. And yes, I am a Wiccan, and that is my religion. I do have a tattoo. I'm sorry it's upside down. Tattoo person put it on wrong. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm not trying to bullshit on Sam and Colby. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware and knew different things about this game. I'm not exactly sure if it is real or if it is fake, but it is on the most 10 dangerous games to play. So therefore, there is some looking into do. Not saying it's the best, not saying it's the worst, but I would definitely look into it if I was somebody that was into supernatural stuff, because this seems like the type of video and also game that you wouldn't really die like, I would say, the Midnight Man and Dry Bones and stuff like that I've seen happen mostly with the Sam and Colby channel. I hope to collab with them one day, because I feel like that would be fun, but I know I would probably never do that. And it's kind of sad to say that, because I believe in a lot of things that they believe in, but I've also seen them go through a lot of things. I explore abandoned stuff. I do not post it because I am way too scared to post that type of stuff. So therefore, I do not post it as of right now. But I have explored a few. Alright, I'm going to stop live streaming this, but I wanted to make sure for these kinds of videos, I have live streamed some stuff in the past, and I should have done this on YouTube, but because I'm not that well subscribed to, and I only got a few subscribers, it didn't let me stream from there. I think next time I will either do it on Twitch or I will do it on Instagram. I'm not exactly sure how to get that onto YouTube as of yet, but I'll probably use Twitch. This is my secondary phone. My other phone is over there. And with that said and done, I hope you guys have an amazing time watching these videos. Like and subscribe, hit that motherfucking bell, and let's get on with the next video.